At the far ends of the Earth, where truth melts into the ice and the sun disappears for months, there exists a strange theory, one that is gaining more attention day by day. A theory that suggests the world we know is only a small part of a much bigger picture. A picture we've only barely begun to uncover. According to this theory, Antarctica, the frozen continent at the end of the world, is not just a mass of ice, but rather a massive ice wall surrounding the land we live on. A towering barrier, nearly impossible to cross, hiding behind it lands that have never been shown in modern maps. Entire continents unknown, untouched by human feet. But how did this theory begin? And why do some people believe in it so strongly? Let's go back centuries. Ancient maps have been found depicting unknown lands beyond the South Pole. One of the most famous is the Piri-Reis map, drawn in the early 1500s, which showed remarkably accurate details of Antarctica's coastline, even under the ice, long before the continent was officially discovered. How could someone in the 16th century know such things? Where did this knowledge come from? Over time, more claims and alleged leaks emerged. Secret maps showing fertile green lands beyond the ice wall, lands that don't appear in modern atlases. But this theory isn't just about maps. In 1959, a global treaty known as the Antarctic Treaty was signed. It banned any military activity or independent exploration in Antarctica. Since then, access to this region has been tightly controlled, restricted under complex permits and heavily monitored. Some believe the treaty isn't really about protecting nature, but about protecting a secret, something bigger, something hidden beyond the wall. The famous American pilot Richard Byrd, who led missions over the South Pole, once spoke in a rare interview about discovering a vast landmass beyond the ice, territories that don't appear on any map. His statements later vanished from most official records and were downplayed or dismissed, but those who heard them still remember. Was Byrd hinting at other continents? Was he silenced? Some versions of the theory go even further. They claim that beyond the ice wall lie advanced civilizations, perhaps remnants of Atlantis or Lemuria, or maybe beings from parallel realms. Some even say these hidden civilizations possess technology far beyond our own and watch us silently, keeping us from reaching them. All of this may sound like fiction, and perhaps it is. Modern science rejects the idea of undiscovered continents and insists that Earth has been fully mapped. But the question remains, if there's nothing there, why all the secrecy? Why do the world's most powerful nations restrict access to a region that supposedly has nothing to hide? And why do modern maps omit so many details from the edges of Antarctica? In a world controlled by information and power, hiding the truth becomes easy, especially if that truth would forever change how we see our world. Maybe, just maybe, we are living in a small bubble of this planet, surrounded by a barrier that keeps us in, while vast lands and continents lie hidden beyond. It could be just a theory, it could be a myth, but in every myth there's always a sliver of truth. And the question that haunts those who search is this: what if we're living inside boundaries drawn for us? And what if the truth is far greater than we ever imagined?